Today is the day I've rebranded. From something very conventional, my name, Elliot Sykes, what I do, property, to something a little bit less so. Welcome to my first video as the assisted sale guy. So welcome back everyone, or if you're new to this channel, please consider checking out my content, my property journey so far, and hit the like and subscribe button. But welcome back. Otherwise, this is a quick video just to explain the change in my branding. It's a complete rebrand, just briefly explaining why I've done it. First of all, starting with the catalyst, what really has driven me in the last week to make this change. Then I'll explain the root cause, what I've been thinking about for a while now. Then I'll get onto probably what you've been waiting for, why you clicked onto the video, the controversy and difficulty with this name, and then I'd love you guys' feedback. So why have I made this change now? What's really got this into gear? Well, I listen to a lot of kind of self-development podcasts and looking at the wealthy people, the successful people, millionaires, billionaires, and listening to what they have to say about business. A lot of that through the School of Hard Knocks. I think they're brilliant.
Are you a millionaire?
James, I've told you before, I'm not a millionaire, I'm a billionaire.
A lot of those successful people say that, personal branding is key. And well, my old name, Elliot Sykes Property. Okay, how much more personal can you get? But what does it really say about what I do? What is Elliot Sykes Property? And it just got me asking that. Is it a personal brand that I've got at the moment with Elliot Sykes Property? Is it something that people can relate Elliot Sykes Property to the content I create and ultimately the work that I do in property deal sourcing and now property investing? Well, not really, it's just my name. So can I do better than that? Well, what have I been doing recently? It's assisted sales. That's the strategy I've been focusing on. So that's why I decided to call myself the assisted sale guy. In terms of that exact name, one of the things I do every week now, because I've made a schedule and I try and plan out my week, and one of the things I do is to follow up with people in my investors group. So you're welcome to join. It's where I post all my deals and market updates, so on and so forth. Got about 40 to 50 or so people in there. I was calling them up, and some people might not have really had much interaction with me since they jumped into my WhatsApp group. So I just introduced myself as, hi, my name's Elliot, I'm the assisted sale guy. I've been posting about assisted, and it just happened from there. I'm the assisted sale guy. Why assisted sales? Why should I be the guy? But I've really fallen in love with this strategy. The love affair, if you like, started in October of last year when I first saw some content by Mark Shaw. I then made a video in November. You can check it out here or something like that. Be like, should I change training course? And that's actually now what I've done. The way that you don't have to offer below market value as an assisted sale, the way that you can solve a problem for a vendor by getting them the price they need but at a slightly later date, refurbishing their property for them, because not many people have those sort of trade skills anymore, DIY skills. It really does solve a problem. It's a much more ethical way, and it makes more sense for us as the investor. Instead of tying capital up, vast amounts of capital, especially in London, up in a property that you're not going to buy and hold, that you're just going to trade, why do you need to buy it? Just do the refurb, add the value, take that value as profit, or even share it with the vendor, and you're not having to discount the price because of all this stamp duty, bridging costs, mortgage finance, etc, etc. So it's been building up for a while that I've thought, well, this is my speciality. I've said Elliot Sykes Property, I negotiate assisted sales in my Instagram bio, for example, but really that's not clear branding. So from now, I am the assisted sale guy. I'm who you go to for assisted sales if you don't know much about it at all. If you know loads about it, if you're already doing assisted sales, and I'm not quite there in the journey yet. However, I am learning from a certain Mark Shaw who has tens, if not hundreds of them. So I am, if not now, gonna be the guy to go to for content about assisted sales. Right, so I'll say hello to those of you who have just skipped to this timestamp and want to know why it's controversial. So yes, the assisted sale guy, or the AS guy for short. I'm sure you can work out just by doing that what might the connotations be. Although, you know, it's not that bad, is it really? I was on Saturday this week just fiddling around with it on Instagram. No, you can't call yourself that. No, you can't call yourself that. Well, you have to do that. You have to do the underscore, and you can't. You go, oh my god. But that was just the start of it. The following day, on Sunday, on my live stream, you might be thinking, if you are regular watchers of the channel, and I really appreciate it if you are, we are getting there towards our 100 subscriber goal, so please click that subscribe button to help us out. Anyway, if you are regular watchers, you might be thinking, where was your Sunday live stream this week, Elliot? Well, you know, Ricky will know that, you know, he was on the live stream live and then it just cut off. And then I figured out why. Because at the start of the stream, I introduced myself as and I said it as the word, the bottom word. Gosh, I have to be so careful because I won't obviously want this video being taken down. But my live stream was pulled. It said that, you know, you've gone against YouTube's policy or something. And I can't think of any other reason why. I wasn't playing any music or anything like that. I said, you know, to be funny that I'm the assisted sale guy, also known as the guy, and that was enough. But this is where I want to come on to the conclusion of this video. Please give me contrary feedback if you disagree, but I think this is good branding. The little bit of controversy, the little bit of cheekiness, assisted sales shortened to, is potentially a nice way of standing out. Obviously it focuses on my niche more broadly, even if it's just called assisted sale, it isn't even shortened to AS. But when it is shortened to AS, that's a little bit of a sort of double take, perhaps, that people can know, well, who is this guy? And I suppose the only negative I've thought about it, and you're welcome to give me this feedback as well, or anything else you can think of, is that it doesn't say property in it. Is that a problem? Will I attract the wrong, or will I attract a very wrong audience? But you're not gonna get anything exciting for yourself here, guys. If you are one of those people, you're just gonna get property content. If you want anything more exciting for your attractions, well, go elsewhere. Anyway, joking aside, I really welcome feedback on whether I've made a good personal branding choice here. So thank you so much once again for watching. I appreciate I haven't uploaded in a little while, but there are still a great catalogue of videos that are there for you guys to check out. I'll link some playlists. I do all my Sunday live streams, but probably most relevant to this video that you might love to check out is, well, what is that root cause? If you were interested in finding out, well, a little bit more about assisted sales, then the video that I reference when I talk through considering joining Mark's course and the reasons for that, I'll put that video up here or somewhere for you to check out. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one, and yeah, it's going to be more assisted sale focused. See you then.